Australia's medical cannabis market set to double by 2028, a global game changer. Is Australia the next global leader in medical cannabis? Here's what the numbers say. Summary. Outside of North America, cannabis investors and businesses mainly look at Germany, Poland, and the UK for growth in the medical cannabis field. However, Australia has the potential to lead this sector and is making notable progress. Outside of North America, cannabis investors and businesses often focus on Germany, Poland, and the UK as the primary drivers of growth in the medical cannabis sector. However, one market shows potential to surpass them all, and it's making significant strides toward this goal. According to the Global Cannabis Report, 5th edition released by Prohibition Partners, Australia's medical cannabis revenue is projected to jump from approximately $600 million in 2024 to over $1.2 billion by 2028. For context, this figure represents more than half of the estimated total for Europe's medical cannabis sales by 2028, expected to reach $2.2 billion, with Germany alone contributing $1.2 billion. Rapid market growth. Australia's medical cannabis market has exhibited impressive growth over recent years. Units sold soared from 1.7 million in 2022 to around 3.2 million in 2023. The upward trend continued strongly into 2024, with 2.9 million units sold in just the first half of the year. This remarkable expansion has been fueled by an increase in patient numbers, prescription volume, and imports. An important factor in this growth is the rise of telehealth clinics, which have improved accessibility for patients and alleviated traditional bottlenecks in the system. However, these clinics have not been without controversy. Similar to markets across Europe, telehealth businesses in Australia have faced increasing scrutiny due to accusations of targeting recreational cannabis users. Concerns raised by professional medical associations about inadequate industry regulation led to investigations, which revealed some practitioners were issuing up to 90 prescriptions daily. This triggered the establishment of a response unit in July 2024, leading to stricter telehealth guidelines and the closure of several clinics and dispensaries found to be in violation of regulations. Domestic cultivation and trade. Unlike the UK and Germany, Australia maintains a rapidly advancing domestic cannabis cultivation industry. Production grew by 6.7% in 2023, reaching 26.6 tons. However, the country remains heavily reliant on imports, mainly from Canada, to meet market demand. Imports surged by 69% in 2023 to 42.1 tons, 80% of which came from Canadian supplies. This heavy reliance on Canadian imports has raised tension within Australia's cannabis industry. Domestic producers have criticised low-cost Canadian cannabis for saturating the market, which caused wholesale prices to drop from $6 per gram in 2023 to $4 to $4.50 in 2024. This mirrors similar challenges faced by Israel, a market currently considering import tariffs to protect local growers. On the export front, Australia also saw notable growth, with a 36.8% increase in 2023, exporting over 2 tons of medical cannabis. Primary export destinations included Germany, 839 kilograms, the UK, 640 kilograms, and New Zealand, 587 kilograms, with emerging markets like Thailand and Uruguay joining the portfolio for the first time. Challenges amid promise. While Australia's medical cannabis sector is expanding rapidly, regulatory challenges persist. Concerns over improper industry practices and the need for stronger legislation highlight ongoing hurdles. Still, the sustained public support for cannabis reform and the country's growing global trade footprint position Australia as a key player on the international stage. The road to adult use legalization. Efforts to legalize adult use cannabis in Australia have gained momentum in recent years. The Australian Greens introduced the Legalising Cannabis Bill 2023 in August, proposing measures such as allowing adults to grow up to 6 plants, establishing cannabis cafes, and creating a national agency to oversee its production and export. Public opinion initially supported the bill, with a December 2023 YouGov poll showing that 50% of respondents approved of personal cannabis cultivation, and 54% backed decriminalization. However, the bill faced significant opposition and was ultimately rejected by the Senate Legal and Constitutional Affairs Committee in May 2024. Health risks raised by organizations such as the Australian Medical Association, AMA, were central to the decision to block the reform. Looking ahead. Despite setbacks in adult-use cannabis legalization, Australia's medical cannabis sector continues to thrive. With a rapidly growing market, expanding export capabilities, and strong public interest in cannabis reform, the country is well positioned to play a leading role in the global cannabis landscape. However, navigating regulatory hurdles and balancing the interests of domestic producers and international trade will be crucial for sustainable growth in the years ahead.